What is up, guys? Welcome to Diving Garage. And I bought some cheap carpet off of RockAuto for my truck here, and today we're going to find out if it's any good. Let's dive in. All right, so I'm doing a bit of a race prep here, and what's odd is that I actually need to have carpet installed in this rig in order to meet the rules for the race. No, I don't need a intact seat, which I think is funny, but the rules specifically state you need to have a factory floorboard, including the carpet and the dash. I'll get the gauge bezel all put in too. And yeah, it's a little bit odd, but that's what we're gonna do. No headliner required. And yeah, let's get this stuff checked out. All right, and this is what we're looking at today. Auto custom carpets. I got this from the RockAuto, and I actually haven't even opened it. I did take a quick peek because there was a hole in the box, but I'll be opening this up the first time with you guys. Let's check it out. Okay, and the color I got was Dove Gray, because the color I plan on going on the inside is a bit of a black and gray combo. So let's see how this looks. And I got the standard, I think it's called a cut pile, not the fancy schmancy Essex one that they try and sell you. I figured it wouldn't really fit this truck. It's more of a work truck. With, I mean, it's got a blower, but it's still a work truck. And I didn't think it would be necessary to go with all the fancy. All right, let's get this rolled out. I don't know what that was, and I'm gonna save it just in case it's important. And here we go. Now, first thing I want to verify is that this is the color. Oh gosh, it's big. This is the color I was expecting, and it looks like it is. It's not quite a charcoal gray, but it's not a light gray either. It's somewhere in the middle. So far, it looks good. Yeah, it looks pretty solid. I mean, of course, it's all kind of funky shape because of the packaging. I don't know what this is. It's just a random red piece of paper. It's not, okay, I don't know what that means. Anyway, so yeah, so this is the standard carpet you might get. It's got a little bit of the backing on there. It looks good. And it has the little foot spot for the driver's side. Overall, this thing does appear to be in pretty good shape. Nice. Yeah, oh, you know what that is? That's for the trans tunnel. That's a bit of like heat barrier. That's what that is. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, it feels good. Nothing's like damaged. Everything is kind of as you would expect. But for now, I'm just gonna let this chill here because I need to get this door off. I need to get this seat out. So that way, and I need to pick up all those electronics, kind of lift them up. So that way I can get this carpet down. So well, let me start working on all that. All right, so time to get it in there. So what I'm gonna do, get it roughly into shape, navigate this carpet under all my electronics, and also cut a hole for the shifter at the same time. It's gonna be kind of a lot, so hang in there. Okay, so let's check it. All right, so, oh, can you see me? All right, so with this, I'm gonna call it budget carpet. It's not like formed to shape. So what we're gonna be doing is some cutting and trimming and a little bit of all that to get it into place. I'm gonna make, I don't know, a nice guess at where I think the shifter is gonna land, and then we're gonna keep going. All right, so the only thing I can really go off of is a little mat for your foot when you're working the pedals. I think what I'm trying that works is kind of rolling the carpet back to get that lined up, and some of these this other cut's kind of lining up too. And so now this is in the right spot. I need to get everything else to kind of match. So as you can see, there's quite a bit that's going to need to be trimmed. I mean, that's fine. I'm not really too concerned about that, but they give you a little bit extra. And I think in the back, I don't think the factory has rug going back here. I don't know that, I don't remember that for sure, but I don't think it does. So I'll probably cut it like right here before the little lip. Probably cut it like that. because otherwise it'd be like kind of halfway over, and that's awkward. So I'll probably just cut it like this. Otherwise, it's going in okay. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep working it. You know what? As I flip this over, there's sort of an outline of what is like maybe the steering wheel, maybe this is a trans tunnel. And for now, I think I'm just gonna follow that because I was already gonna cut off this much the whole way across anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and just follow this to where this batting or thermal shield is right at the edge. All right, and I think with that trimmed off, I think now I could at least slide it in there. And if I need to do any trims, I could trim it off this back section. So let's get that a shot. Give that a shot. If I could speak English, that'd be great. All right, it's coming along. This is starting to kind of find its home now. And I think what I might do is just trim a little bit off of each end, over here and over there. And obviously I missed on my transfer case selector, but I don't really care because the cover for that is enormous and it'll cover that little mess up no problem. So now what I need to do is kind of make sure this all fits right, and then I can move on to the door section, which obviously we have a ton to trim off. And then on the back, we got a good bit to trim off too. But really, I mean, if you want to get down to it, only this front section needs to look good, because this seat's gonna cover all that. So if this looks halfway decent and this looks presentable, that's a win. All right, we're not going for show truck here. We're going for like, can I open the door and someone go, ooh, nice carpet, and then close the door real fast. That's all we're going for. All right, so after a bunch of cutting and shaping, and I think this is where it's gonna land. Yes, that I severely missed. I think the one thing I should have done, I don't know why I didn't, when before I started, was to take the lever off of the shift knob. So I would have had just a little bump and I would have known exactly where to cut. But like I said, the cover bezel, I don't know what you want to call it, is going to cover almost all of that, if not all of it completely. So I know it looks horrendous, but I seriously doubt we'll see that when the end result is. So I went inside for a minute, came out and it was pitch black. So I'm working under lights now, no big deal. I think I'm going to go on the bottom and get some sort of poker and start poking through all the bolt holes. So I got 2 for the seat, 2 for the seat over there, and then 1 for the seat belt, 2 in the middle for the middle seat belts, and 1 here. So I think I'll do that. Yeah, it should be fun. All right, and so it's now to make the holes. I got some just little things poking through. These are just some picks, and I got 1 done, and I'll show you how I did it. There we go. So what I did was I got this little, I think this is a punch. Yeah, it's a little punch. And we're gonna get it hot. So we're gonna get some fire going. And we're gonna heat up the tip, like so. And then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna push out the little punch and push this in its place. So that way it'll make us a hole and we can know where we're going. Come on, get out of there. Of course it's sharp, so I can't push down on it. So there's that there. And you put this, and you kind of find the bolt hole. Luckily here, I can sort of see where it is. And you let the heat do its thing. Make sure you punch through the carpet, kind of leave it there. And it'll, what it'll do is sort of like burn the carpet together and make your hole, melt the plastic backing. So you got a nice little bolt hole there. And then leave it for a bit. You don't need to leave it super long. And here you go. And there we go. We're just gonna leave that there for a bit and then pick it up. I might even heat it again and put it in the same hole just to really make sure we got our, we got a nice locating spot for our bolt. Another way to do this is that once you have punctured the carpet, you can come to the back and find the little hole and do the same kind of method. All right, so I got the rest of the holes all burnt in. And honestly, I'm really happy with the way that worked out. You see another hole over there, hole here, got 1 there. And then as it makes sense, the hotter you get that thing, the better the hole you get. So let that thing freaking, I don't know, heat up for a solid like 45 seconds. And then stick it in the hole where you know where it locates, and you'll get a nice clean hole. I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. I like that a lot. Okay, now that that's all taken care of, I'll probably bolt the seat belts all back up, and then I'll throw the seat in, I think, get it bolted, so that way this section of the carpet is set. And then what I think I'll do is I'll peel back these, soak the whole place with some adhesive, and then lay it back down. And I'll probably do that. I'll lift this up, get the floor, get some of the trans tunnel, and then do the other side, and then we'll have carpet. And then after that, I'll probably also get this section here, kind of flap. And then after all that, the next thing is gonna be some weather stripping I got. So I'll get new weather stripping for all the way around here. And then we can start putting the door back on, but that's not really important for the video. Let me get the seat back in, and I'll show you the adhesive process, and then we'll be done. Getting this glued down is super easy. Just lift that carpet up. I'm using some 3M Super 77 adhesive, and I'm just soaking this place. Then once you get it all soaked down, push the carpet down, pat it around, make sure you kind of mold it into shape here. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. And you know, you probably could go through and really press it down and get all these waves out, but honestly, that is not what I'm going for in this truck. I'm just looking for something that appears to be factory style carpet, and I missed a little bit on the cut right there, as you can see, but I don't know, it is what it is. And here's how the passenger side came out. Honestly, I think better than the driver's side. I dig it, you know, it looks really nice. I might even have to get some floor mats, which is crazy. So to answer the question, is that cheap carpet any good? Honestly, I think so. To me, it seems like one of those situations where you're gonna get out what you put in. So if you do what I did and get it trimmed to shape and just soak it down with some adhesive, it's gonna look fine. But if you really want it to look nice, you can spend some time with a heat gun, really pay attention to the trims, and really just give it that extra level of detail. And I think it'll come out looking really good. I think you can maybe even pass it off for a show truck. Like, the quality of this stuff seemed to be pretty high. I mean, it's carpet, you know, so how high can it be, right? But I mean, it looked good, felt good. It did kind of smell like a Halloween costume. Not really too sure what's up with that, but oh well. And one more time, apologies for the lighting. I got off work late and I was working well into the night. I needed to get this done in that day, and that was the only opportunity I had, so it is what it is. That about does it for today. You guys know what to do. If you liked the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, get out there and dive in your next project. Catch you next time.